Saber is an upcoming collaboration character in Honkai Star Rail. She'll be playable in version 3.4 and she follows the path of destruction with wind as her element. By the way, if you are new here, I'm Captain in Place. Now without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's talk about her kit. Her basic attack deals wind damage equal to 100% of her attack to on enemy. Saber's skill deals wind damage equal to 150% of Saber's attack to on enemy and 75% to nearby enemies. If Saber has enough core resonance to fully restore her energy after using this skill, she consumes all core resonance, boosts this skill's damage by 14% per stack, and fully restore her energy, otherwise she gains 2 core resonance. Ultimate. Her ultimate deals wind damage equal to 280% of Saber's attack to all enemies, then unleashes 10 additional hits, each dealing 110% of her attack as wind damage to a random enemy. After using the ultimate, her basic attack becomes Release the Golden Scepter, and only that can be used. Okay, now let me explain the enhanced basic attack, Released the Golden Scepter. It gains 2 core resonance and deals wind damage equal to 150% of Saber's attack to all enemies. If there are only 2 or 1 enemies, deals an additional 150 or 220% wind damage to the enemies respectively. Talent. Her talent later gains on-core resonance when entering battle. When an ally uses an ultimate, Saber's damage increases by 60% for 2 turns and she gains 3 core resonance points. Each point consumed restores 8 energy points for Saber. Technique. After using Technique, increases Saber's attack by 35% for 2 turns at the start of the next battle and gains 2 core resonance points. Trace 1. Increases Saber's crit rate by 20% when entering battle or using her enhanced basic attack. She gains the mana burst effect while affected. If she has core resonance and using her skill can fully restore her energy by consuming it, mana burst is consumed to recover on skill point for allies, and Saber immediately takes action. Trace 2. Saber can accumulate up to 120 excess energy. After using ultimate, the excess energy is cleared and a corresponding amount is regenerated. When the battle starts, if energy is below 40%, it is regenerated to 40%. Trace 3. When using skill, increases Saber's crit damage by 50% for 2 turns. For each point of core resonance gained, Saber's crit damage increases by 4%, stacking up to 8 times. Saber has several light cone options, and chances are you might already have 1 or 2 of them sitting in your inventory. Just keep in mind all these light cones scale differently from S1 to S5. Best in slot. Her signature light cone, a Thankless Coronation, is easily her best option. It increases her crit damage by 36% up to 72%. When she uses her ultimate, her attack goes up by 40% up to 80%. And if her max energy is 300 or more, she regenerates 10% of her max energy and gains another attack buff of 40% up to 80% for 2 turns. Now, if you need a free-to-play 5-star option, On the Fall of Aeon is a solid alternative. Each time Saber attacks, she gains 8% attack up to 16 and can stack this up to 4 times. After breaking an enemy's weakness, she also deals 12% more damage up to 24% for 2 turns. Other viable 5-star light cones are Something Irreplaceable, boosts her attack by 24% up to 40%. When Saber defeats an enemy or gets hit, she heals for 8% of her attack up to 12% and gains 24% damage up to 40% until the end of her next turn. This effect only triggers once per turn and doesn't stack. The Unreachable Sight gives 80% crit rate up to 30% and increases max HP by the same amount. When attacked or when Saber sacrifices HP, her damage goes up by 24% up to 40%, but this bonus disappears after she uses an attack. Now let's talk about some 4-star Lightcon options. A Trail of Begone Blood gives 12% crit rate up to 20% and boosts both skill and ultimate damage by 24 up to 40%. Under the Blue Sky increases attack by 16% up to 32%. If Saber defeats an enemy, her crit rate rises by 12% up to 24% for 3 turns. A Secret Vow increases overall damage by 20% up to 40%. She also deals an extra 20% up to 40% against enemies whose HP percentage is higher than hers. For Saber, the base relic set is Scholar of Lost Irradiation. 2-piece bonus increases crit rate by 8% and 4-piece bonus boosts skill and ultimate damage by 20% after using her ultimate. The next skill she uses deals 25% more damage. This set fits perfectly with Saber's burst heavy playstyle, making it her top pick in most cases. Another strong option is the new Relic set, Webster Captain. The 2-piece bonus increases crit damage by 16% and the 4-piece bonus, when Saber becomes the target of another ally's ability, she gains 1 stack of health, stacking up to 2 times. If she has 2 stacks when using her ultimate, she consumes all stacks to gain 48% attack for 1 turn. This set has potential depending on team setups that can consistently give her health stacks. Lastly, if you don't have either of those full sets ready, you can go with a 2-piece Eagle of Twilight line and 2-piece Musketeer of Wild Weight combo. This gives her plus 10% wind damage and plus 12% attack. This is a solid stat boosting alternative until you get a better gear. Let's talk about the best ornaments for Saber. Space Ceiling Station is a top tier choice. It increases attack by 12%. If Saber's speed reaches 120 or higher, she gets another 12% attack boost. This is an easy condition to meet and gives a reliable attack boost. Now, Inert Cell Soto is another solid option. It increases crit rate by 8%, and if her total crit rate is 50% or higher, her ultimate and follow-up attack damage go up by 15%. Now, Saber doesn't have any follow-up attacks, but this ornament still works well because it boosts her ultimate damage, which is a key part of her kit. Next is Rutilant Arena. It also gives 8% crit rate. If her crit rate reaches 70% or higher, her basic attack and skill damage go up by 20%. Since you'll be using Saber's skill frequently, this is a great pick if you can hit the crit rate threshold. Finally, the Wanderer's Banan Amusement Arc boosts crit damage by 60%. If you find yourself lacking crit damage stats, this set can help fill that gap and push her damage further. Let's talk in-game stats. This is where your Saber build really starts to shine. For survivability, aim for 3000 HP and 1000 def, helps her survive longer in harder content. Now on the offense, you'll want to reach at least 2500 attack, but ideally you should push her to 2800 or more for the best performance. This makes a huge difference in how much damage she can dish out with her skill and ultimate. For speed, try to stay between 120 and 134. Hitting that 120 mark also activates certain ornament effects like a Space Sailing Station, so don't ignore it. Finally, let's talk about crit rate and crit damage. You want at least 75% crit rate to ensure consistent crits, especially if you are running crit damage on your body piece. For crit damage, a safe range is 150% to 180% plus, but of course, the higher you go, the better your damage output. Now let's go over the ideal main stats and substats for Saber's Relic and Ornaments. For the body, you will want either crit rate or crit damage, depending on what you are lacking. If you already have high crit rate from substats or ornaments, go for crit damage to maximize your burst. On the feet, you've got 2 choices, attack percentage or speed. Go speed if you're trying to reach that 120 plus threshold for certain ornament effects like Space Ceiling Station. Otherwise, Attack percentage is a great pick for her damage scaling, especially if your speed is already covered by substats. Here's a tip: if you want attack percentage but lack speed, then pair her with E2 Bronya because she gives 30% more speed that lasts for on turn, and personally I would choose this option more. Your planar spear should have wind damage bonus, no surprises there since Saber is a wind destruction character. For the link rope, the best option is attack percentage. This helps scale both her skill and ultimate damage more efficiently. Now for substats, prioritize crit rate and crit damage first. A good rule of thumb is if your body piece is crit damage, chase crit rate in substats. And if the body's crit rate, go for crit damage in the subs. After that, focus on speed and attack percentage to round out her offensive power. Let's break down some of the best team comps you can run with Saber and why they work. You'll notice two things right away. Sunday and Bronya appear a lot. That's because both are top tier damage amplifiers. Another thing is Hyacine is everywhere, and don't worry, she's a placeholder for sustain, but also one of the best options right now. If you don't have her, feel free to slot in a different sustain like Luocha, Gallagher, Lingsha or whatsoever. Alright, let's go through each team. Team 1, Saber, Sunday, Robin and Hyacine. Here, Sunday excels in hyper carry setups. His skill allows an ally to immediately take action and increases their damage. His ultimate restores energy and increases crit damage. His talent further boosts the target's crit rate. Robin provides substantial attack buffs and energy regeneration through her skill and ultimate, synergizing well with Saber's offensive capabilities. Hyacine offers healing and HP-based damage. Her summon aids the team by healing allies and dealing AoE damage. Team 2, Saber, Bronya, Silver Wolf and Hyacine. Bronya excels in increasing allies' crit rate and attack. Her skill can advance an ally's action, allowing Saber to act more frequently. Her ultimate provides a team-wide buff like crit damage boost. Silver Wolf specializes in applying debuffs to enemies, reducing their def and implanting weaknesses, which synergizes well with Saber's offensive capabilities. Team 3, Saber, Sunday, Sparkle and Hyacine. Sparkle boosts crit damage and increases the team's skill point cap, allowing for more frequent use of powerful skills, also advances an ally's action. Team 4, Saber, Sunday, Tingyang and Hyacine. In this team, Tingyang increases an ally's attack and restores energy, enabling Saber to unleash her abilities more often. Team 5, Saber, Sunday, Bronya and Hyacine. Sunday and Bronya, these duo provide substantial crit rate, crit damage and attack buffs while also advancing Saber's action, maximizing her offensive potential. Hyacine, as previously described, ensures team's sustainability. Team 6, Saber, Tingyang, Pela and Hyacine. Pela applies debuffs to enemies, reducing their def and increasing the team's damage output. Tingyang and Hyacine, as previously described, they support Saber's offensive capabilities and maintain team stability. Now I'm gonna talk about a special team which is free-to-play team. It's Saber, Ruanmei, RMC and Gallagher. Ruanmei boosts team damage and enhances break effect, allowing Saber to exploit enemy weaknesses more effectively. RMC provides additional team buffs, skill point management, and turn advances primarily through meme support and her own abilities. And lastly, Gallagher offers healing and debuffing capabilities, ensuring team survivability and weakening enemies. And hey, if you have made this far, here's a little bonus for you. I have got 2 giveaways running right now, one in my finance video and one in the Jinlo video. The rules are super simple, just watch those videos to find out how to enter. It won't take long and who knows, you might walk away with a nice surprise. In this case, an express supply pass. Thanks for watching my lovely fam and I'll see you in the next one.